everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Natalie Henry Charles, and today we have a full work day. I have a lot to get done. I am also having to get a wholesale order out today. There is going to be a huge hurricane that hits Florida tomorrow, so I'm doing kind of like all of my prep for that. I also want to secure my windows on my studio in the backyard. So we have to get a lot done today, and like I gotta get the kids soon, so let's hurry up and get started. Really wet outside. It's actually kind of raining a little bit. My hair. Okay, we're in the studio. I have so much to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because like I don't want to waste any time. Okay, so the thing that's going to take precedence is packing the order because I'm freaking out a little bit. No, I'm not freaking out. Well, I am freaking out. But, you know, every year, like Florida has hurricanes, right? But I feel like we don't have like a lot here in Central Florida. Like a lot of the times our geographical position kind of like has things avoid us a lot. But this is pretty much coming like right to us. It's passing through Tampa and then coming right through us. And so today is Monday. They basically said that it's already at a category 4. So I gotta get this going like ASAP because I don't want their orders to even get like stuck here and like not move for a while if we do have damage. So, and it's a smaller order. It's a reorder for $109.50. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so they actually got 3 of our new holiday designs, which is very exciting. I always love when retailers trust a design enough to pick up like the new word, like the new whatever is new. Ooh. So this is the new design. And it says "Dreaming of a Pink Christmas." It gets a pink envelope, of course. She got 3 of these notepads. Good things are coming. And I have to package that up. So, but she got a good little mix here. Wow, she got Valentine's Day already. Huh, that's so interesting. She got 10 of this birthday card that says "Happiest of Birthdays," and it has like a little confetti background. That has yellow envelopes. Oh my god, I grabbed 10 exactly. I love it when that happens. So, a few of you guys had questions about wholesale, and I did record a separate video about like getting started with wholesale and some things to consider before like starting your journey to wholesale. I'm in the middle of editing that, but this one is kind of like time sensitive and like more relevant to today and tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna post this one first and then I'll post the wholesale one. But I did want you guys to know that I am working on that video currently. I'm editing it. I already filmed it and everything. So it's coming. I didn't want you guys to think that like I ignored your comments, and I am so thankful and appreciative for all of the comments that the last video got. You know, this is a very small channel, and so That last video got, I think, like 1,000 views, like just over 1,000 views. There were several comments on it, new subscribers, and I just want to take a moment to thank you for being here, especially if you're a new subscriber, especially if you've been here for a minute supporting me behind the scenes. Like, I cannot tell you guys how and again, I'm going to try not to cry because I like teared up in the last video, but like, it is hard running a small business because, like, look around. I'm here by myself talking to a camera. It seems a little crazy if you zoomed out and like looked at it, you know, from the outside looking in. You know, I'm literally having conversations with myself on the internet, but the bigger picture here is that you guys are receiving the information. So I'm not really talking to myself, but it feels like that, you know, and it's very hard to be consistent and you know, continuously show up, especially like when you feel like it's just you. It's just yourself that you're making content for. So I really do appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you following along the journey, and I just want to like spread the information, like spread and give the information, because I just heard something really loud. We live like, our backs are up to a condo complex. The back of our yard is like jutted up to like a complex back there of condos. So like sometimes it's nothing, but also it's like, did a tree fall? It kind of sounded like a tree fell. We already have rain and wind, guys. Like it's serious out here. But yeah, I just really want to share the information. I really hate that in today's society, a lot of these people online, like coaches specifically online, they're like constantly teaching you that you need them in order to survive and make money. And the reality of it is like, if we shared information freely, like everybody would be better for it. Like society as a whole would be better for it. Of course, there can be coaches that give like guidance, like situational guidance, but like the overarching like generalization of information, to not share that feels weird. You know what I mean? Like there's like a course for everything. Certain things I do see the value in, but if we're talking about like, for me, I more so see the value in community. Like if you want to charge for your community, do it. I agree with that, because bringing together, curating minds, that is invaluable information, right? But a tutorial on how to do something, it seems stupid to me to charge for that. Like, and I'm just gonna be honest. And like, I'm the queen of courses. Like, I buy courses. I buy courses like crazy, like to the point where I have to like run it by my sister, and she'll be like, no. But like in taking so many courses, I have realized that a lot of the information is like readily available. There's not much insight. There's no hack. There's no secret. There's no like, nothing is gonna get you boosted the way you want to be boosted, besides work and dedication and determination. Like that's really what you need to do if you want to be successful in business. Keep trying. And I guess my issue with like the whole teaching industry right now is that I feel like a lot of the teachers are basically teaching you that there are external, like you need something external in order to make it. And the reality of it is like, you already have everything that you need inside of you. Like that's the biggest thing I've learned this year. Yeah, the biggest thing that I have learned is that everything is already within you. Like whatever you need to be successful in your business is already in you. So you do have to spend some time unlocking that potential, but you don't need a course on XYZ. You don't need a course on, you know, like And I'm sure a lot of coaches are probably going to be upset with me for saying that, but you know, I feel like that's the reality of it. And I don't mind the coaching industry, but I feel like the coaching industry should more so be like geared towards not coaching principles, but coaching from maybe like a strategic standpoint, if that makes sense. Like the implementation side of whatever you're teaching. That's what coaching should be. And like that's what you should be charging for, in my opinion. So yeah, back off that long tangent. I just want to share whatever information I learned, you know, and for me, it's like a lot of the things that you have to learn, especially when like running a small business, is you have to learn it by doing, you know. You can't, like, nobody can teach you how to run your small business. You have to just kind of run your small business, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, I don't want to simplify anyone's industry, I guess, right? So like, don't take this as me simplifying being a hairdresser, right? You do have to go to school, cosmetology school, to be a hairdresser. But a lot of what they're teaching is like, and like, I do agree with hairdresser going to school, because I don't want you like bleaching my hair and making it fall out. But like a lot of what it is, like how you become good at it, is by actually going and like doing people's hair, you know. So like we can teach like overarching generalizations of information, right? But the most important thing is the actual like implementation of what you've learned. That's where the experience comes from, you know. So for me, a lot of it is like, okay, well, you actually need to implement it. You have to go to work. You have to pack orders, go, you know, beat the pavement and get new customers. Like that to me is what people should be focusing on. You know, and like how to do that implementation strategy. Strategy is something different for me. Like strategy is like, okay, yes, I would like to use your creative mind, because your mind works in that way, to figure out a strategy for my business. That's different, you know. But like a course on ManyChat for $250, some of y'all are tripping. Some of y'all are tripping. Okay, so I pulled the entire order. Now I'm just soloing. And again, this is a wholesale order, so I do sell all of my greeting cards. I do sell all of my greeting cards for wholesale orders, because I know, for instance, like the big dogs like Hallmark and American Greeting and stuff, they don't sell, which is probably better for their bottom line. Cool, cool, cool. But the small mom and pops, I still sell, because a lot of the feedback that I have received from them is that they sometimes, like for instance, I mean, I'm not saying this is a general card, it says thank you, but it's a floral. This might be better in the spring. Like this might sell more in the spring, right? So a lot of my retailers said that sometimes they put away inventory, and then these are just my A2 cellos. They'll put away inventory and then they'll bring it out when it's like appropriate. So like right now we're going into the holidays. This is actually an online retailer, so I don't think she has that issue. But you know, they're going into the holidays, so they might want to take something that is, you know, pastels and florals and move it for right now and put something that is more appropriate for the season. So I still sell all of my greeting cards because of the feedback that I got from retailers. Direct to customer, I do not sell them anymore. They are just straight up like loose. Like I do belly bands around them. However many the person orders, I'll do a belly band like this. I don't know if you can see it. Again, custom. It matches with my like tissue paper and like all of my packaging. And that's just to kind of keep it together, keep the order together, and then we won't have like, you know, cards flying around when they get delivered. And it keeps it as like a nice presentation. But I no longer sell direct to customer. I feel like it's kind of like a waste of plastic. The whole point of the cello is to protect the card. Retail, you're going to need to protect the card because like people are going to be coming into the store. They're going to be touching it. Finger oils and stuff like that. Like oil from your hands. People come in with food, you know, like dirty hands. So for retail, I will package it up. I guess wholesale, not retail. Wholesale, I will pack it up, and then direct to customer, which is retail, I just send it straight. Straight as it is with the envelope tucked inside. I do tuck the envelope inside. I don't leave the envelopes loose. I like to do it like this. Just stick it right in between. It keeps everything together, and then you can see the back of the card. So I'm just packaging up the notebooks, and then I'll pretty much be done with this order. I just have to package up the order itself. I can show you guys how I package up the wholesale orders. It's very similar to direct to customer, honestly. And so she ordered notepads. These are the stickers that I put on all of my notepads. So once it goes in a cello, I pretty much will add these on just to finish it up and make it look like a real product. So that's what it looks like once it's all packaged. Okay, so I have my 3 notepads ready to go. I'm gonna switch the camera angle because I want you to actually see the packaging for wholesale. I spent a lot of time designing the packaging for all of my orders. And the reason why I did that is because 1, I like beautiful things. And 2, you know, the whole premise of the brand is spreading joy and happiness and just being a burst of sunshine. So I wanted all of my orders to reflect that, even if it is going to a retailer, even if it's a wholesale account and they're just gonna like bust it open, do the inventory and like move on. I want whenever they order from me for them to be excited to open the package. So the first thing I like to do is like always cross-check with whatever the order is. So like for instance, like I have my fare pulled up here on my iPad, and I just like to cross-check what they ordered with what I have. So I'm just gonna block out the retailer. But that's everything that they ordered. And like I already made a mistake. I didn't grab the Valentine's Day stuff. Again, this is the reason why I always pack my orders with my iPad open and on the screen of whatever it is. Because the great thing about Faire is they actually have pictures as well as the name of the product, which I think is great. So basically, you can visually look at it too, as well as read what you need. So I immediately saw that I was missing a SKU, so let's add that in first. Come on, don't play with me. 10 units of the happiest of birthdays. So again, I just go through. I know I already counted it, but I like to just count it again. And obviously this is specific to me, but like I alternate so that it's not just like a wide accordion here. The spine is thicker than the outside of the card because of the fold. So I just alternate like whatever it is. Like if it's 6, I would do 3 and 3. If it's 5, I would do, or if it's 10, I would do 5 and 5. And then I do package SKUs together because wholesale is a little bit different. They're really just trying to get it on the shelf. So I just wrap everything in a belly band. And then that keeps everything nice and together and in place. What else? 3 of these Modern Love Happy Valentine's Day. And then 6 of the Making Moves card. And these can go together. And then 14 units of the floral greeting card. So because of the floral greeting card being 14, I'm going to package that in its own belly band. There you go. And so this is the entire card order. She did get notepads too, but I'm just going to stick those on top like this. And then everything's going to get wrapped in my custom tissue paper. So this is my custom tissue paper. Every year I try and switch it out, and around the holidays I'll also switch it out. Once I get to the point of having more consistent orders like throughout the year, I would be interested in doing kind of like themed tissues, like one for fall, one for summer, one for Valentine's Day. I do have one that's Valentine's Day, but it's really old. I sell a lot for Valentine's Day, but I mostly sell a lot locally for Valentine's Day. So that wasn't really the best investment, but I just have a general one, and it's just kind of, I made it at the beginning of the year. So it's just kind of things that I was thinking at come January, you know, it's like fresh start and whatever. So I put like a little journal, and it says like XOXO Nat, which because like every order, you know, I'm packing the majority of the orders, and I want people to know how much I love and appreciate them. So I always put XOXO Nat. I have Cheers to You, Make Yourself Proud, some pink and purple rainbows, hearts, and then of course, you know, some love letters. So everything is kind of like matching. So you'll notice the love letters from here are also the love letters that you'll see here in this one. And then also, you know, I have hearts here, I have hearts here. The last year's tissue paper matched this exact print, but I wanted to do something different, so I got a different one. And then I always do the same colors just to keep the branding the same, so that it's not like, I don't have to, like, so for instance, I have a bunch of these still. I didn't want to just throw them away. So if you do colors that match, it doesn't, the pattern doesn't necessarily have to match, if that makes sense. The pattern doesn't necessarily have to match what you're doing. So whatever the new design is. So every order, it doesn't matter if it's wholesale or not, every order gets confetti, a sprinkling of confetti. And then I stick my custom sticker on the outside. And let's say you're at the point where a custom sticker doesn't necessarily make sense for your business. This is what it looks like. It says, I like your style. let's say that a custom sticker is not like in your wheelhouse right now. Amazon has a bunch that you can use that say like thank you. I have one. I'll show you when I'm done packaging this up. I have one that says before I got these custom ones, I had holographic ones from Amazon that say you've got great taste. I just wanted something for my packaging that I was like, I want something that nobody else is gonna have. So that's why I took the time to package up, to make my own packaging and to design my own packaging. But if you're just starting out, a great place to start is Amazon. I still use some of their stickers. I'll show you guys in a second. This is gonna go in a box. And everything gets bubble wrap around it. Because I sell paper products, it's just like one extra layer of safety. So everything gets bubble wrapped here. And because it's a little bit tight, I'm going to use tape and a sticker. And so this is what it looks like. That's going to go in a box now. I have a standard box that I carry here at the studio because I sell smaller type items. My standard box that I carry is an 8x6x4. And it's a magic box. I love magic boxes. If you're going to be investing in boxes for many orders, like if you want to like have boxes on hand, always get a magic box. Like, it's not called a magic box on Amazon. But it's basically like a box that can change sizes. So this one can go from an 8x6x4 to an 8x6x2. So sometimes I'll have retailers that only buy like half this amount of cards. And so basically, I don't know if you can see it, like if the camera will pick it up, but there's a slight line right here, and you can basically cut the box down to the size of the line and fold it in and it'll make the box smaller. So, and I did not bring the tape out here. I was supposed to restock my tape and I didn't. I think I left it on the counter. So I'm just gonna close the box for right now, and then when I go inside, I'll tape it down. But this box is pretty much ready to go. I just have to tape it and print the label inside, but I have to weigh it. So this box is pretty much ready to go. I am going to end the video here. I am so thankful for everyone that is here. I'm thankful for you watching the content and for being here, commenting, liking, subscribing. I really appreciate you. I do have a goal of 500. So if you're here and you're not subscribed, please, please, please hit the subscribe button, and that'll get you, you know, content, it'll get you information, it'll get you motivation. Like, I really want this to be a place where we can uplift all of ourselves. Like, it's not just for me, it's for you guys too. Like, I really want you guys to get value out of it, and I really want it to be a place where we can all come and, like, if we gotta whine one day, we could whine. If we gotta, you know, be motivational one day, we could be motivational, but like, just so that you can see like the daily happenings of a business, you know, because for the longest I was like, what do small businesses do all day? Like, what are your day-to-day tasks? You know, like, what moves the needle? What makes money? And I think having insight into that and seeing what other people are doing is like so helpful. It goes back to like the experience side of things. Like, it gives you experience, you know, and it gives you the ability to like see what everyone else is doing that works. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.